is a little video where I am going to show you what fragments look like and how to fix them. You will notice in the quiz that you are going to be taking that you are going to be asked to choose the correct sentence, the one that is not a fragment. A fragment is not a sentence. Remember that a sentence is a, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, is a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. So it is a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. So I want you to think about this definition of what a sentence is as we are going through this. So a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. By the way, this is not a sentence here, just this is a list of things. So this first one, and a lot of you when you were describing your favorite place wrote fragments with these, I call these ing fragments. So notice this: singing and walking down the street while looking for my friend. So notice that we have these verbs singing and walking, but we didn't name who is singing and walking. You can guess that it's me because I've said my right here. So I can just fix it by saying I am singing. Notice I need to change my capitalization. Be aware of that as you are editing. I am singing and walking down the street while looking for my friend. Another way to do this, let me take this sentence and copy and paste it so I'm not spending a lot of time typing. And you can see that singing and walking down the street looking for my friend. Another way to do this is I can change this period to a comma, and the thing that has to go after this comma is the person who is singing. So it has to be I, because I've already said this my here. So singing and walking down the street while looking for my friend, I could not find her. Something, some complete sentence. So this could stand alone. I could not find her is a sentence, and I'm having all of these things before it. So these are two perfectly good ways to fix a ing form fragment. The other thing that you could do is change the verb and say I sing and walk, or I could say I sing while walking down the street looking for my friend. There's so many different ways that you can change it. I sing is a complete sentence, subject, verb, complete thought. I sing. But notice I could say I sing while walking down the street looking for my friend, period. So there's three different complete sentences that came from that first fragment. Let's look at another one that is a fragment. Her best trait, colon, her sense of humor. While this is a great idea, it's really good to have a good sense of humor. You can see there is no verb in this sentence. There's this colon instead. So I can just get rid of the colon and simply I need a verb here. And the one that some of you are leaving out in the middle of your sentence is simply is. So her best trait is her sense of humor. Here's a nice long fragment. So, complete sentences can be really short. Like I can say, it is raining. That is a complete sentence. I went. I am is actually a sentence. We have Shakespeare, to be or not to be. That is the question. And I can say, I am, period. And I'm telling you, I am. I can add to it and say, I am here, but it is a complete sentence. But here's a really long fragment. When I was younger, and I went to Scotland one summer for 6 weeks and then to London for 6 weeks. And I'm still going, well, what? What happened then because of this when? Remember, this subordinating conjunction can cause a fragment. Or you might remember I was talking about that example I like to use about Romeo and Juliet, when Romeo kills himself and we ask ourselves why. And we say, because Juliet, I'm sorry, because Romeo thinks Juliet is dead, period. That's a fragment. So notice I can fix this a variety of ways. If I want to keep the when, then I need a complete sentence to join it. When I was younger and I went to school in Scotland one summer for 6 weeks and then to London for 6 weeks, I had a wonderful learning experience, something, um, like that. That's one way to do it. Another way to do this, let me go ahead and copy and paste this so I can make my video a little shorter. I know you'll appreciate that. So I'm going to put this here. I can just get rid of the when, and let's see what I'm left with. And I always like to read out loud, remember. I was younger and I went to school. So I might say I was younger um, when I went to Scotland one summer for 6 weeks and then to London for 6 weeks, period. I was younger is a sentence, and then I can put the when there. So that's another way to do it. I could just get rid of all of this idea, and I could say I went to school in Scotland one summer for 6 weeks and then to London for 6 weeks, and I could put the when I was younger there if I want to keep that idea. So there are a lot of different ways to do this, but notice that this is subordinating, and we always need to attach it. Think of that punctuation pattern sheet. We always need to attach it to what we are, to a complete sentence. I had a wonderful learning experience is complete. I was younger is complete, and it's joined with the subordinating. So subordinating conjunctions can cause fragments if we don't complete it. These ing words can cause fragments if we don't complete it. Okay, one more. Things like that can happen. That she is going with us for sure. Well, what? So something's missing. So I can just simply, one way to fix this is just to get rid of the that. And I could say, she is going with us for sure. Okay. Or maybe I really want to emphasize that idea. So I can say, we know that she is going with us for sure. So you need to make sure all of your sentences are sentences and not fragments. There are 2 practice quizzes this week on fragments. So do the best that you can with those. Really, really look out for fragments. Some of them are going to have 3 sentences, and there will be 1 fragment in that, and you'll have like 2 choices. So pick the one that has all complete sentences.